Okay, let's start with the good. And I'm sorry about the light quality. I just can't seem to get any better today. But, you know, this is quite impressive. It's supposed to be a citrine, I think. And it's quite nicely made. The unfortunate thing for me with Wish is that they do not have half sizes. And I'm unfortunately a half size. So I've had to actually opt for a size bigger and put these little things on the bottom to, you know, take up or allow me to wear the ring on the finger that I want to wear it on. Now, I just can't remember if these are marked. Just one moment. I don't think that this is marked, even though it probably said that it was going to be marked. I find that a lot of them, oh, excuse me, no, it is. It's definitely marked, oops, it's definitely marked 925 sterling silver. Now, whether it is sterling silver or, you know, I just don't know. You can't know. You mean, you're getting some of these things for free, a lot of them for free. But I like this ring. I think it's quite a statement piece. And, you know, I don't think that this was very expensive at all. Possibly about $8. And it's quite nicely made. It's got, I'd say they're diamantes. I don't think they're CZs. But yeah, it's quite pretty. So that's one of the good ones. And here's another one of the good ones that I like. I think this is fairly pretty. Again, I seem to like this colour of ring, this goldy morganite colour. I'm sorry, this wasn't a citrine, it's a morganite. And this one is as well. And this one has also got the diamantes around. And this one was free. And I'll see if it's marked. No, this one has no mark. Oh, yes, it does. Again, sorry, this one has a 925 mark. And I've been sure to look, I've been sure to look on the sale advertisement to see that it actually says 925. And even though it has sometimes said 925, when the ring arrives, it doesn't have a stamp of 925 on it. But these two thus far certainly do. So here's another quite pretty ring. It's a bit bulky, but certainly very, very pretty. And I think this one was probably one of the more expensive ones at $16, but it is marked. It has got a lovely big stone in it. It's got a little bit of gold around it, but not real gold, obviously, for $16, goodness me. You know, but it is, again, a statement ring of some, you know, I mean, it looks pretty. And I'm sure a lot of girls would like it. I absolutely am bedazzled by rubies, bedazzled by them. And I got this one and several other ones, but this was my favourite. And I know that another company online is selling similar. And I've just noticed today that one of the stones has fallen out. So I'm really tragically disappointed with that. Not that this was expensive, but, you know, I would have hoped that it would have lasted a little bit longer. I'm going to have to sweep up very, very carefully around the house to see if I can find it and put it back in, because it is one of my favourites. This one sort of like reminds me of a Morticia Adams from the Addams Family. Not quite my style. You know, it sort of has all this gothic kind of trim around the edge, but I'm just absolutely smitten with the colour. I love rubies. I think they're, you know, the warmest. You know, they're just decadent and gorgeous, and I really like the colour of this one. So that's a good one. And that was probably about not more than $2 plus postage. This one here was completely free. It's not marked at all. I'm not sure what the stone is supposed to represent. It's looking a little bit green like peridot, but I don't think it is. It's more yellow. It's in, you know, gold coloured or gold tone colour, but absolutely free and just paying for the postage. Again, another nice statement piece, and, you know, I like it. Here's a tragic one. I mean, this is supposed to be labradorite, I think, or something, or I don't know what it was advertised at, but it's just a piece of plastic. You know, you can see it. It's just manufactured garbage. The ring is sort of like, you know, crudely put together. There's no marking on it. And it's actually starting to, I haven't even worn it, and it's actually starting to, you know, the silver is tarnishing, coming off down the bottom. So that's a fail. Now here is an exotically gorgeous one. I mean, just look at those colours. There's aqua, beautiful emerald green on the sides, and it's just sumptuous. And that was absolutely free. And I think about $2 or $4 postage, I just can't remember. But look how pretty that is. Now this unfortunately isn't marked, excuse me. It did say on the site that it was $9.25, but I can't see any evidence of marks inside it. But it is absolutely stunning. I love it. I just love this ring. I think it's so pretty. What do you think? Which one's your favourite so far? Let me know down below. Okay, again, the rubies. This one came as part of a set, a necklace and earrings and a ring, and I think the whole thing was free, and it was $4 postage. Really nice little statement ring, very pretty. I'm just not sure how, you know, the distance that these rings will go, given that this one here has already had a, you know, a stone drop out, and it looks fairly sturdy, and it is 925 sterling silver. So that's I'm really bummed out about that one. Again, another red. I just love the fire in the red. I just adore it. So pretty, the depth of colour. And this again was free and postage paid only. Now, when I saw this next ring, the photograph of it, I thought, oh, it's just gorgeous. It's so different. I've never seen anything quite like it. And when it arrived, I was quite shocked, because though it's got some nice little green emeralds and some supposed little ruby coloured and some CZs, but I don't think they are. They're just diamantes or cut glass. But these colours in the picture were, or these stones representing the little flowers in the photograph, were like a beautiful aquamarine. And here they look like a dirty purpley grey. And it's just not a lively piece. I suppose it's more sedate. I can't remember if this one's marked. Yes, of course it is. It's 925. 925 with grey stones. So disappointed with it. But anyway. And this one here was quite annoying as well, because this one I paid $3 for. And it's very pretty, but it's not marked, and all the silver is coming off it only after one wear. And, you know, very pretty, bright, lovely canary yellow supposed diamond, and it's got little diamantes down the side. But, you know, what's the use if it's going to sort of like, you know, the colour's going to come off immediately. Here in my blue theme again. This one was free with this one. Same style. Free. Not marked. Oh yes, this one's marked, sorry, 925. You know, it's just a bit of glass. For free, you know. Not too bad at all. Now, these, there was this ring, and they were free. You could get it in the ruby, you can get it in the, or supposedly you could get it in a sapphire and an emerald and a citrine. Now I ordered them, and I ordered 3 for free, and I was just going to pay the postage, and this is what turned up. This is the original one, and I expected all 3 of them to be the same. But unfortunately, this one looks like it's, you know, totally different. It's jade. It's got 2 longish stones on the side, and it's not marked. There's no 925 mark on it. And this one here is a deep, deep, deep blue sapphire, but certainly nothing like the ring that I ordered. So I actually contacted Wish, and they asked me to send them photographs of what I'd ordered, and they you know, confirmed that these were free, and they confirmed that I'd paid the postage on them. So they very kindly refunded me the postage and told me that, you know, I could keep the rings and not send them back. So I thought that was really, really nice of Wish to do that, you know. So I've got 3 free rings, and, you know, they were free to begin with, but I'm just disappointed that I didn't get this one here in an emerald and a sapphire, but very pretty. This is like a jade. I've never had sort of like a jade type ring. I mean, it's not real jade. The free ring, you know, can't be jade. And that, you know, it's pretty. I'll wear them. I enjoy wearing them. Get a little bit of fun out of it. And here's another red one. I was disappointed. Again, I think this one was free, but it has a slight little mark on the stone, but still a beautiful depth of colour. It's got some little diamantes on the side as well. Pretty colour. Now, again, the sizing for me is, you know, hard. This one's still got the tag on it because I've just really recently received it. I needed this to be a half size smaller, but unfortunately Wish do not do half sizes. I find a lot of companies do not do half sizes. They just go, you know, full on sizes. And for us people that, you know, need a half size, it's quite frustrating. That's an awfully pretty pink. You know, lovely intricate design on the side here. It's very pretty. Love that colour. This one here is quite elegant. That's like a London blue, and it has, you know, some pretty diamante work around the edges. It's quite pretty, very dainty. And this one is also marked 925. But I think the work around there is really, 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 I don't know how clearly you can see it. It's not wanting to focus or get in any closer, but very delicate work around the main stone. Very pretty. I like that one. This one was free, and, you know, it looks very, very cheap. I mean, looks like something that you get out of one of those, you know, those where you put the 20 cent or the 20 cents, whatever you in America or Canada or England or wherever you are, you'd put it in the machine, turn the knob, and you get an egg and a ring would pop in it. And that's what this one looks like. It was free and it looks free. Very cheap looking. Again, with this one here, I'm quite amazed that it is actually marked 925, but it's just all plastic. I mean, you know, it's just strange. It's got a row of pink and 2 rows of diamantes, and then a little bit of gold and a pink diamond in the middle. But, you know, you can see that it's very, very cheaply made. But, you know, pretty nonetheless. What one can expect for free, you know. This one here was also free, which I think is, you know, very, very pretty. It's got, you know, diamantes around it. I can't remember if this one's marked. It is marked 925. So I like that one. Excuse my nail polish. I've put it on and, you know, mucked it all up. That's just me because I've got no patience. I can't wait for it to dry. And here's a very unusual one. This one's like green emerald with light green stones around it. Camera's doing it no justice, mind you. It's quite pretty. But again, probably not more than $2, and it's marked 925 as well. There's another London blue, and this is not marked. Oh yes, it is 925. It's got some little diamantes on the side. I find that they're, you know, the sides, these, whatever they are, whatever they're called, I'm not sure, the silver rods here that hold the stone in place, they're quite big, you know, they're not delicate. But that's pretty. It's a pretty ring, pretty colour. And here is another morganite. I like this one very much. It's a nice statement ring. It's got the 3 little diamantes on the side. This was marked, it was probably $2, $2.50, if that. And the ones that I've paid for, I've always bought them with another person, so that actually brings the price down. If you know how that works with Wish, if you buy it with another person that's already purchased one, it brings the price down even more. That's just a little tiny one that is very sweet. I love the London blue as well. It's got 3 little diamantes on the side. And this one has no mark. Oh yes, it does there. 925. Gosh, I'm being silly saying they've got no mark and then they've got a mark in them. This one's marked too. Very delicate little tiny little ring. Pretty little rubies. Some little diamantes. Very pretty. Free. Just pay postage. And another one with an aquamarine. Very nice. Free, just pay postage. This was free also, just pay postage. This one has 5 diamantes on either side. This one here was a real letdown. I think this was $2. It's not marked, but it's in the photograph the stones were not this colour. They were more of a real aquamarine colour, like you know, not as bright. They were more delicate in colour. You know, they were more like that, not bright like this. So I'm pretty disappointed in that. It looks like one of those, you know, kids prizes that you get at a $2 kids lucky draw. You know, it would have been very pretty because this centre part is all raised and there's nice little work on the sides of the ring, but the colour of the stone is not very nice. And this one here was also free, and it's got blue and white or blue flowers. Very hard to photograph, get them to sparkle. This one's marked. I like that. Very pretty. It's very pretty when you've got another blue ring with it. Very pretty. This one here is an absolute laugh joke. This one was also free. I don't know, it's just beyond, it's just very ostentatious. It is marked 925, but not my type of, I just think it would have been nicer if the stone had been posted that way rather than that way. I just don't find it very flattering. The colour's unrealistic. You know, for a bit of fun, if you were, you know, fancy dress or something, it's fine. So that's me with my Wish haul, and you know, the pathetic, horrible plasticky one. You know, this is it's just bizarre that it's, you know, it's plastic. And you know, yet in the photograph on their website it looks like it's some gorgeous diamond encrusted pink stoned ring. And of course when you get it, it's, you know, you can see how cheaply made it is. But fun nonetheless. So I hope you've enjoyed all these lovely rings as much as I enjoy them. If you haven't, you know, shopped on Wish and found, I mean, they don't only have free rings, of course, they've got free lots of merchandise and you just pay the shipping. So, you know, it's worthwhile if you want to have a bit of fun. A bit dangerous for me at night when I've got, you know, when I'm a bit bored and I've got nothing better to do. And especially given that I've lost my dearly beloved cat just recently. And, you know, I've been a bit down in the dumps, so anyway, these have made me a bit brighter. But in any event, let me know if there's any that you really, really like. And I'm going to try and organise a giveaway. And I'm just not sure how one has to do that with the YouTube, but I'll try and find out and try and organise. Let me know which one you like the best. And I take this opportunity to thank you all for watching, and, you know, catch you next time. So bye for now. Bye bye. God bless.